The push came sudden, sharp. Gravel tore my palms as my body scraped the rock, my husband's weight colliding with mine as we tumbled. The world spun, branches, sky, stone, and then the thud of impact sucked the air from my lungs. Blood filled my mouth, my ears rang. Above us, two silhouettes leaned over the cliff's edge, our son and his wife. Their voices were muffled, but their laughter carried clear. I tried to move, to cry out. My husband's hand clamped around my wrist. His breath came ragged, his lips grazing my ear. Don't move. Pretend to be dead. So I lay still, feeling the warmth of my own blood seep into the earth, tasting iron, tasting betrayal. When the footsteps faded, when the mountains swallowed their retreat, he turned his face toward mine. His eyes, dark, unblinking, held no shock. "They finally did it," he whispered. "Finally?" I croaked. And that was when the real fall began. I thought back to the first day I met my daughter-in-law. She was radiant, clever, her smile quick and disarming. She spoke of devotion, of family, of duty. I welcomed her, foolish and blind, believing she would stand beside my son and carry forward what we had built. But poison wears perfume in the beginning. Her eyes lingered too long on things that weren't hers: our home, our land, the accounts we had saved. My son, once warm and dutiful, grew distant, calls unanswered, visits brief. Then the subtle shift, a tone of entitlement in his voice, a glance that no longer held respect but calculation. I ignored it at first. Love blinds as much as it binds. But then came the evidence I could not dismiss. A bank transfer I hadn't approved. Property papers moved from my desk. Whispers in the night when they thought I slept. And one evening, her hand brushing his as they passed me a teacup, her smile curving too easily into something that wasn't love, but triumph. That night, I did not weep. I watched. I listened. I began to count the days not in trust, but in preparations. My husband's whisper on the mountain confirmed what I had only guessed. They planned it before, more than once. The car accident last year, it wasn't an accident. And the fire in the storage shed, them too. I kept it from you, to protect the boy. The boy, my son, my blood, my life's greatest investment, turned predator, turned stranger. But grief has no use in survival. Rage does. Calculation does. We did not die that day. Our bones screamed, but we crawled, dragging each other through brush and stone until a shepherd found us and carried us to safety. The news did not reach them. They believed the cliff had finished us. They believed too easily. So we became ghosts, and ghosts plan. First, the accounts. While in recovery, I transferred the assets quietly. Properties shifted into trusts they could not touch. The company shares moved, the wills rewritten. All done under silence, under the mask of death. Next, the allies. Old friends, long silent, were reminded of debts and loyalties. The lawyer who owed me his career, the banker who once begged for discretion. Quietly, they leaned in my favor. And then the evidence. My husband still had fragments, insurance claims, suspicious signatures, recordings. I pieced them together like a blade being forged, hidden in the dark until it gleamed. When we were ready, we returned. Not with fanfare, with silence. We walked into the city as if we had never left it, and the first place we went was not our home, but the courthouse. I watched their faces when the summons arrived. My son, pale. Her, trembling for a heartbeat, then covering it with practiced arrogance. They came to the trial dressed in black, as if mourning us still, as if pretending could shield them. But lies collapse when pressed. Each document, each witness stripped them bare. The fire, the car, the forged contracts, the transfers, the cliff. Piece by piece, their defense shattered. My son looked at me once across the courtroom. His lips parted. No words came. I did not look away. The final blow was not prison. That would come. It was silence. When the judge declared their guilt, when the bailiffs moved in, I leaned forward just once. I let her see it in my eyes. The satisfaction of a mother not destroyed, but reborn through their betrayal. "You should have made sure I was dead," I whispered, just loud enough for her to hear. Her face broke. For the first time, I saw fear. Real fear. Now I sit in the quiet of our mountain home. My husband heals slowly, but he lives. We live. And they rot, caged by their own greed. Do I mourn my son? Perhaps. But what he became was not my son. He buried that man long before he tried to bury me. What remains in me is not grief. It is clarity. A steady calm that comes when justice is not begged for, but taken with your own hands. People call it revenge. I call it balance.